Hello, everybody. Uh, up till now, we discussed everything except subphylum vertebrata, right? So this should be the last video on kingdom Animalia, where we'll finish the discussion on subphylum vertebrata also, right? In the previous video, I mentioned that if you could just make a note of the entire classification, if that is there in front of you, the flow of the discussion would be very easy for you. ठीक है. So phylum Chordata, subphylum Vertebrata. Subphylum में we have two sections, Ergnatha and Gnathostomata, right? So section Ergnatha. I had mentioned in the previous video that section is sometimes referred as division, right? So NCERT में division दिया है, यहाँ पर हम लोग ने section लिया है, तो उसको please division ही consider करना, क्योंकि NCERT is mentioning it as division. ठीक है? Okay. This division includes most, right? ना यहाँ पर word देखो division use किया है, तो it is better that you don't use section, should use division only, right? I'll have to make changes to this, please. This division includes the lowest or the most primitive vertebrates, which are without jaws, Ergnatha, without jaw. They include only one class of living vertebrates. मैंने बताया था, right ना, क्योंकि इसमें Ostracoderma भी है, लेकिन वो extinct है. It is extinct, so that's why this word, only one class of living vertebrates, that is Cyclostomata, right? Okay. So Cyclostomata, as I had mentioned in the previous video, it is translated as circular mouth, right? If we can just see here, ये देखो, can I see this organism with a circular mouth? Okay. So all living members of class Cyclostomata are ectoparasites on some fishes. So their mode of nutrition is parasitism, right? If you can just zoom this image, ये देखो, can you see this lamprey? This is a lamprey. ये जो दिख रहा है वो lamprey है, and it is a ectoparasite. It is clinging externally on a fish which is called as lake trout, right? So उसके ऊपर वो ectoparasite है. Look at the circular mouth and the with the Johnny, it's Ergnatha, right? Na? Okay. Elongated body having 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits for respiration. Cyclostomes have a sucking and a circular mouth without jaws. Skin is soft, smooth, containing mucus glands, but no scales. Right now, when we come to true fishes, fishes will have scales. Median fins are paired, but caudal fins, right now, paired fins are absent. So median fins are present, right now. Central fins are present, but paired fins. Fishes में कैसा है? We get paired fins, right? Fins are present on both the sides. Cranium and vertebral column are cartilaginous. Crania, I told you vertebrata sometimes is also referred as craniata. Craniata, right? So यहाँ पर सब कुछ cartilaginous है, bony नहीं है. Okay. The circulation in cyclostomes is of closed type. Heart is two-chambered with one auricle and one ventricle. अब fishes के अंदर भी, right ना, Pisces के अंदर भी it will continue to be two-chambered. Heart. Amphibians तक पहुंचेंगे तो it will become three-chambered. Even for that matter, reptiles are also three-chambered except turtle and crocodile. And birds and mammals are four-chambered heart. ठीक है? So two-chambered heart. Digestive system has no stomach. Intestine has a fold which is called as typhlosole. Right now, generally a typhlosole is meant to increase the surface area of absorption. Right? It's a fold inside the intestine. Reproductive system has only one gonad. It is large without gonoduct. Right? Fertilization external. Now, one very peculiar feature of a cyclostome is that it is anadromous by nature. राइट ना, अगेन ये एनाड्रोमस वर्ड जो है वो एनसीईआरटी में नहीं है, ये जीटीबी में है, गवर्नमेंट टेक्स्ट बुक में. इट इज एनाड्रोमस, दैट मीन्स है तो वो मरीन, इट इज लिविंग इन द सी, but they migrate to the fresh waters for spawning, laying of eggs, right? And after spawning, थोड़े दिन के बाद they die. They lay the eggs and then they die after a few times. So the eggs are hatching in fresh water. So eggs में से the young ones will come out. They will become a little bigger and they migrate back to the ocean. Right? इसको हम लोग बोलते हैं they are anadromous by nature. Right? They are anadromous by nature. Okay. So we have two very prominent examples. We have petromycin and we have myxin, which is called as the hagfish. Right? So two very important examples. They come regularly as questions in the exam. Right? Now petromycin and myxin. Okay. So this is section Agnatha. उसके बाद हम लोग आते हैं सेक्शन ग्नैथोस्टोमाटा. राइट? हमने क्या पढ़ा था? सेक्शन ग्नैथोस्टोमाटा में दो सुपर क्लास है, एक पाइसिस और पीसिस एज यू वांट टू कॉल इट, पीशीज एज यू वांट टू कॉल इट, और एक था टेट्रापोडा, सॉरी सुपर क्लास टेट्रापोडा, सुपर क्लास टेट्रापोडा. ओके. तो अब यहां पर दे हैव गिवन जनरल फीचर्स, जनरल कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ फिशेस, राइट? बिकॉज दिस इज सुपर क्लास. These are aquatic animals. They are poikilothermic, right? Now, cold-blooded animals. Cold-blooded animals are those which cannot maintain a constant body temperature, right? They cannot maintain. Their body temperature keeps on changing with the environment. Whereas the warm-blooded animals, that is birds and mammals, they are able to keep their temperature constant, right? उसको homeotherms बोलते हैं. So either warm-blooded is homeotherm, cold-blooded is poikilotherm, right? थोड़ा सा अगर याद होगा तो ATP, बायोमोलिक्यूल्स में ATP का डिस्कशन में आपको कराया था कि when वो 686 किलो कैलोरीज ऑफ एनर्जी splits up into 40% and 60%. Right, and that 60% is used for maintaining the temperature of the body at 37 degrees. ठीक है? So poikilothermic है, यानी they cannot maintain. They feed on detritus material, planktons, algae. Some of them can feed on mollusks, other small aquatic organisms also. Locomotion is by body muscles and fins, right? लिखा था, but paired fins are not. इसमें होगा, राइट ना? ये ट्रू फिशेस है. कॉर्डल फिन हेल्प्स इन स्टीयरिंग. कॉर्डल इज टेल फिन. एक्सोस्केलेटन इज ऑफ डर्मल स्केल्स, राइट ना? अग्नाथा में क्या था? स्मूथ था, नो स्केल्स. यहाँ पे स्केल्स आर प्रेजेंट. एंडोस्केलेटन इज आइदर बोनी और कार्टिलेजिनस, राइट ना? तो अकॉर्डिंगली विल हैव टू क्लासेस कमिंग अंडर दिस सुपर क्लास. Body is streamlined and boat shaped. You know how the boat is pointed at both the ends. So this enables minimum resistance in water, in swimming, right? Na? So when it is pointed at from the front side, so there is no resistance of water. Mouth is terminal or ventral in position, right? So अगर ये fish है तो mouth यहाँ पे हो सकता है, right? या यहाँ पे हो सकता है नीचे, right? ना? If you see the shark का mouth is ventral. It is not terminal, right? Most of the fishes that we see mouth is terminal, but some category of fishes में mouth will be ventral, नीचे के side पे रहेगा. Respiration is by gills. It shows single and closed circulation. It's a single circulation and a closed circulation. Blood is red in color due to RBC का presence है. Heart is two chambered. I mentioned heart अभी तक दो ही रहेगा, right ना? आगे जाके it will become 3 or 4 chambered. Heart is ventral in position, right? Chordates है ना, तो heart ventral हो जाएगा. If you remember, cockroach पढ़ा था हमने. Non-chordate is heart is dorsal, right? Nerve cord ventral है उन लोग में. अपने यहाँ पे उल्टा होता है. Nerve cord dorsal होता है, heart ventral होता है. वेल डेवलप्ड ब्रेन विथ लार्ज ऑल्फैक्टरी लोब्स, सो सेंस ऑफ स्मेल अच्छा डेवलप्ड है, राइट. ऑल्फैक्टरी लोब्स इज फॉर द सेंस ऑफ स्मेल. Sexes are separate, male female separate है. Most of them are oviparous, but some fish can be viviparous also. Right, if you have the guppy fish, it lays eggs, but uh, within the system only the eggs they break, and the young ones are the ones which come out. So it is a kind of a vivipary. Right, I hope you know oviparous are egg laying, viviparous are they give birth to young ones. अब class Chondrichthyes. In superclass Pisces we have two cartilaginous fishes, ये वाला, और bony fishes, osteichthyes. So class Chondrichthyes में marine animals, cartilaginous endoskeleton. Mouth is ventral, so shark वाली category में आ जाएगा. Gill slits are separate without operculum, right? I told you gill slits are small slits, openings on the surface which are coming through the gill. So यहाँ पर वो gill slits के ऊपर एक cover होता है, उसको operculum बोलते हैं हम लोग. Skin if tough, containing minute placoid scales, dermal scales, skin पे scales है, right? I've just got one reference from you. ये image देखो, these are the placoid scales. This is how placoid scales look. Teeth are modified placoid scales. So the teeth of, right ना, अभी ये jaw, it's gnathostomata, jaw है अभी तो, right? So यहाँ पर the teeth are modified placoid scales which are backwardly directed. Jaws are powerful. These animals are predaceous. They are predators. They kill other animals. And due to absence of the air bladder, they have to constantly swim to avoid sinking. Locomotion is by paired pelvic and pectoral fins. Right now, so यहाँ पर pelvic fin, right now, और pectoral fin, दोनों जो है वो paired है. There are two dorsal fin, tail fin, caudal fin is made up of two asymmetrical lobes. If you have observed the fish का tail fin, right ना, तो उसमें अगर वो जो caudal fin, tail fin के दोनों parts equal होते हैं तो उसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? Symmetrical. उसको बोलते हैं homospherical. लेकिन दोनों अलग होते हैं तो उसको क्या बोलते हैं? Heterospherical. So in case of cartilaginous fishes, it is heterospherical. That is two asymmetrical lobes. Heart, two chambered, one auricle, one ventricle. Some of them have electric organs. Now these are nothing but modified muscles. These muscles undergo contraction at a very high rate, so it resembles that of a current only. Torpedo is called as the electric ray, and some possess the poison sting, which is the very famous trigon. Right? This is the poison sting, right? This is the sting. Cold-blooded hai, they cannot maintain their temperature. Sexes are separate, dioecious. In males, pelvic fins bear claspers, right? So clasper is for the male to hold on to the female at the time of copulation. ठीक है. Internal fertilization hai. Most of them are viviparous, produce living one instead of eggs, right? So most of them are viviparous. So you have the Indian shark, the scoliodon, the hammer-headed shark. The sawfish is Pristis. This is the sawfish. We have the great white shark, which is called as the Carcharodon. The trigon is the stingray, as we saw, and torpedo is the electric ray. Right. So these are some of the examples of cartilaginous fishes, class Chondrichthyes. The other class is class Osteichthyes. Marine and freshwater. वहां पे क्या था? सिर्फ marine. Here it is marine as well as freshwater. Bony endoskeleton. वो क्या था? Cartilaginous endoskeleton. Mouth is mostly terminal. वहां पे mouth ventral था. Body streamline. वहां भी body streamline था. They have 4 pairs of gill slits. वहां पे क्या था? देखो. Gill slits are 5 to 7 pairs. यहाँ पर 4 pairs है. Which are covered by an operculum on each side. Right? यहाँ पर without operculum है, वहां पर operculum है. Skin is covered by cycloid or ctenoid scales. Now, this is what the cycloid and the ctenoid scales look like. Cycloid, circular, and these are ctenoid. Air bladder is present, which regulates buoyancy. वहाँ पर in the previous one, right now, osteichthyes में we found that air bladder absent. They have to swim constantly to avoid, falling down. Balance जाएगा उनका. Heart is two-chambered, it remains the same. They are cold-blooded, remains the same. Single dorsal fin. Tail fin is made up of two symmetrical lobes. वहाँ पर क्या था? Asymmetrical lobes. Homospherical. Sexes are separate, claspers are absent. No claspers here. Fertilization is usually external. Mostly oviparous. वहाँ पे क्या था? Mostly viviparous. Right? So we've got the flying fish, Exocetus, seahorse, which is the hippocampus. This is the seahorse. Lungfish, which is the Protopterus. The Bombay duck, very famous in our city. Pomfret. We have the Labio, Catla, and the Clarias, which are freshwater. These are all marine. Whereas aquarium types, we have the betta, fighting fish. We have pterophyllum. We have angelfish. I told you, एक cuttlefish भी था mollusca में, and octopus भी था, that is devilfish. So we have fighting and angelfish here also. ठीक है? So ये हो गया अपना class osteichthyes. Right? This is a small differentiation between chondrichthyes and osteichthyes, cartilaginous and bony fishes. Right now, you are requested that you can please make a note of these differences, please. ठीक है, ये सारे points हम लोग अब भी just discuss किए हैं, so I'll not be spending time on this, please. Okay. Coming to superclass tetrapoda. Superclass tetrapoda में कितने classes है? 4. Amphibia, Reptilia, Aves, and Mammalia. Right, so one by one, let's do all the 4 classes. Aquatic as well as terrestrial, obviously the name is suggesting. Carnivorous and poikilothermic. So cold-blooded ही है अब तक. I told you only birds and mammals will be warm-blooded. Body divisible into head, trunk, tail. Right? Neck absent in some, tail can also be absent. 2 pairs of limbs, obviously tetrapoda hai. So one arising from the pectoral girdle and one from the pelvic girdle. They help in locomotion. In frogs, webs are present between the digits to help them swim. So it's an adaptation according to the habitat. Exoskeleton is without scales. Eyes have eyelids. External ear is absent, right? This is called pinna. Pinna jo hai, external ear is absent. Eardrums or tympanic membranes are present, right? Now, eardrum or a tympanic membrane is a part of the middle ear, right? When we talk about the ear, right? ये external ear है, उसके बाद एक middle ear आता है, फिर internal ear आता है. If you heard of parts like vestibule, cochlea, they are all a part of the internal ear, right? So यहाँ पर the ear itself starts with the middle ear. Okay. Mouth does not have teeth. No teeth present for them. Alimentary canal, urinary and reproductive tract open into a common chamber called cloaca. Right? So ये थोड़ा सा important है, please. Right ना? तो यहाँ पर 3 systems है. Digestive system, right? Normally क्या होना चाहिए? Mouth anus. Urinary tract, urethra होना चाहिए. And reproductive tract. So all these tracts are coming to a single opening. That single opening is, that chamber is called as cloaca. Respiration is by skin, lungs and buccopharynx. Now generally, we are doing amphibians. Amphibians का सबसे most common example which comes to our mind is always frog. Right? So frog may generally, when you talk about respiration, respiration is always what? Our skin and lungs. No, there is one exchange occurring in the buccal cavity and between the buccal cavity and the pharynx. That is called as buccopharyngeal respiration. Circulatory system closed type है. Heart is 3-chambered. आ गया 2 से 3. अब 2 auricles, 1 ventricle. RBCs are biconvex and nucleated. They are biconvex and nucleated. अपने जो है वो biconcave and non-nucleated RBCs are there for us. Okay. Nervous system is extremely well developed, right? Now the brain, the parts of the brain of the frog are extremely well developed. They are oviparous, egg-laying. Development is indirect. They show metamorphism. Right, so we have toad and frog as an example, right? The toad and the frog are very close to each other, both belonging to the same genera, right? So here we have the frog and we've got the toad. Now, if you can see the skin of the toad, thoda sa, right? So you can see a little more granular. The skin is more smooth and it's smooth and moist. Right. Apart from that, we've got salamander. This is a salamander. And we've got Ichthyopsis, which is a limbless amphibian. Right. So this is class Amphibia. Coming to the second class under superclass Tetrapoda. Tetrapoda matlab 4 limbs. Class Reptilia, reptiles. Creeping, crawling mode of locomotion. First true terrestrial vertebrates, right? Now, अब तक amphibian में क्या था? थोड़ा aquatic, थोड़ा terrestrial. So first true terrestrial vertebrates. You can have semi-aquatic or aquatic varieties, right? Now, turtles, we know. Reptiles are carnivores and poikilotherms, cold-blooded. They are carnivores. Locomotion, 2 pairs of limbs with well-developed pentadactyl digits with 5 digits in the limbs and also claws in those digits. Snakes are, however, limbless. Body is covered by dry and cornified skin, epidermal scales or scutes. Right, so it could be either of these, please not all 3. Snakes, lizards, they shed their scales as skin cast, we know that. No external ear openings, tympanum represents ear, अब वो पहले से चल रहा है, no external ear, no pinna, direct middle ear से start होगा. The circulatory system is closed type, heart is ventral, 3-chambered heart, 2 auricles, 1 incompletely divided ventricle. Right, as I mentioned before, 4-chambered in case of crocodiles and turtles. This is an exception here. Sorry. Respiration is by lungs. And amphibia में it was skin, lungs, buccopharynx. यहाँ पे सिर्फ lungs. Brain well developed, olfactory lobes, sense of smell, and cerebellum are better developed than in amphibians. Cerebellum is for maintaining balance. Sexes are separate. Fertilization is internal. They are oviparous. Exception is viper, and the development is direct. Right. So here some of the examples of reptiles. देखो turtle, tortoise अलग है. Chelone and testudo. The chameleon is the tree lizard. The calotus is the garden lizard, and Hemidactylus is the wall lizard. The crocodilus is different from an alligator. Right? The Naja, the Bangarus and Vipera are examples coming under the class reptiles. Right? अब आता है class aves, which are nothing but birds. Right? So if I want to say birds का clarification, right? Now classification कैसे करना है? तो you will say, okay, it is kingdom Animalia, phylum Chordata, subphylum Vertebrata, section, division, Gnathostomata, superclass Tetrapoda, class apes. So this is the classification of all the birds. Characteristic feature of birds, presence of feathers, and most of them obviously have aerial mode of, right, except the flightless birds. In case ostrich is a flightless, kiwi is a flightless bird, emu. Right, mostly they are herbivores, but there can be some carnivores also, right? Now the vulture, they possess a beak. Now herein the jaw is modified into the beak. The jaw has been modified as a beak. Forelimbs are modified into wings, obviously because of the habitat. Hind limbs have scales are modified for walking, swimming, or clasping the tree branches. Aquatic birds, ducks, they've got webs between their toes. Body is differentiated into head, neck, trunk, and tail. Right now, presence of a neck. Body streamlined, already पढ़ चुके हैं, आगे से pointed होगी. Skin is dry without glands except the oil gland at the base of the tail. Endoskeleton is fully ossified, fully bony. And the long bones are hollow with air cavities for the weight to be less of that of a bird so that it can fly easily. That's why long bones will be pneumatic, right? They are hollow with air cavities. Jaws are modified into beaks. I mentioned that. Teeth are absent. Digestive tract of the birds has additional chambers, crop and gizzard. Now we've done the crop and gizzard in case of cockroach, but even birds have this crop and gizzard. So closed vascular system है, double circulation है, heart, ventral है, completely four chambered. Right? Blood is red due to RBCs which are biconvex and nucleated. अभी भी. Warm blooded, right? Respiration is by lungs. Brain is enlarged and has extremely well developed cerebellum for equilibrium. आगे यहाँ पे देखो cerebellum इसका function is for equilibrium. Optic lobes are well developed, right? A bird का sense of sight is very powerful, while olfactory lobes are poorly developed, right? So the eyesight of a bird is very powerful, but the smell is very weak, very, very weak. Sexes separate, fertilization internal, oviparous है, development जो है वो direct है. The bladder is absent. The urinary bladder is absent. The female shows presence of only left ovary and left oviduct. Remember, bird जो है ना वो uricotelic है. Only left ovary and left oviduct. Obviously, all these things help to reduce the body weight during flying. So we have corvus, the crow as an example. We have columba pigeon. Columba ka full name is Columba livia. We've got Pistacula parrot. Struthio is the ostrich. Pavo is the peacock. The Atenodites is penguin and Neophron is the vulture. And finally, coming to the last of the classes coming under superclass Tetrapoda, mammals. Found in a variety of habitats. एकदम से change हो गया अभी, right ना? अब तक we were restricting marine, right? Fresh water. अब भी थोड़ा थोड़ा terrestrial पे आना है. अब क्या है? Variety. Polar ice cap, mountain, desert, forest, grassland. This is the reason that mammals are successful. Spread over all the habitats. Most of them are herbivores. Few are carnivores and some can be omnivores. Omnivores are those which have both the types of food. The most unique mammalian character is the presence of milk producing glands, the mammary glands, by which the young ones are nourished. So two pairs of limbs, tetrapoda hai. Body is differentiated into head, neck, trunk, and tail. The skin of the mammal is unique in possessing hair or fur. Okay. Uh, Hair or fur, uh, it will be again according to the habitat and according to the temperature of the area and all that. Exoskeleton may have nails, hooves, etc. Right? Skin is glandular, right? Sweat glands and sebaceous glands, whereas mammary glands are modified sweat glands. External ears or pinnae are present. Finally, we see presence of external ears or pinnae. Ab tak sab absent tha. Different types of teeth are present. You've done what is heterodont. Right? Humans are heterodont. They have different types of teeth: incisors, canines, premolars, and molars. Body is differentiated by a muscular diaphragm. So diaphragm will differentiate into a thoracic cavity and an abdominal cavity. Mammals have a closed vascular system, double circulation, right? Know what's a double circulation? Heart is ventral, completely four-chambered. Blood is red due to RBC, which are biconvex. अरे biconvex नहीं आना चाहिए यहाँ पे. It should be biconcave. I'm sorry, it should be biconcave here, and N-nucleated, E-double-N, right now. So it should be E-double-N. So it is non-nucleated. They are warm-blooded organisms, homeotherms. Respiration is by lungs. Brain is highly developed. Cerebrum shows a transverse band called corpus callosum. Optic lobes are better developed than olfactory lobes. So our sense of smell is better than sense of sight. Sexes are separate: fertilization internal, viviparous, placental. Right? Development is through placenta. Development is direct. And these are some examples which are there. Oviparous mein we have Ornithorhynchus, which is the duck-billed platypus. This is the image uska. Ovoviviparous, obviously it is between oviparous and viviparous. It has a marsupial pouch. इसमें example kangaroo है. Right? It has a marsupial pouch in which the young one can nourish. Viviparous mein we have a range of examples. Right now, from the bat, that is Pteropus, you've got the Camelus, the Macaca, the Rattus, which is a rat, dog, cat, elephant, all come under the viviparous category, please. Right? Along with horse, the dolphin, blue whale, tiger, lion, they all come under the category of mammalia. Right? And that too viviparous. So, come back again to the chart. Right now, so phylum chordata में 3 subphyla, ये दोनों प्रोटोकॉर्डेट्स थे. वर्टिब्रेटा को क्रेनिएटा भी बोलते हैं. इसमें 2 डिविजन्स है, अग्नाथा एंड ग्नाथोस्टोमाटा, विथ जॉज एंड विदाउट जॉज. अग्नाथा में यानी ग्नाथोस्टोमाटा में 2 सुपर क्लास है, पाइसिस एंड टेट्रापोडा. Agnatha has 1 class directly, Ostracoderma, and Cyclostomata, उसमें से Ostracoderma is extinct. Gnathostomata has Pisces and tetrapods, right? So we've got chondric thighs, which is cartilaginous fishes, ostric thighs, which is bony fishes, and tetrapoda will include amphibians, reptiles, aves, and mammalia. Right? So that finishes and winds up our entire discussion on kingdom Animalia, both non-chordates as well as chordates. Right? Thank you all. Thank you so much.